Have you ever wondered if a small act of kindness can truly make a difference? Let me tell you a story that might just change the way you see the world. Picture this: a busy city street, people rushing everywhere, a young man waiting for his bus, lost in his own thoughts. Just then, an elderly woman nearby drops her grocery bag. Everything spills out onto the dirty sidewalk: apples, oranges, a loaf of bread. A small disaster in the middle of a hurried afternoon. People glance, but they keep walking. They're late for meetings, have calls to make, places to be. No one stops. It's just another moment in a city that never slows down. But this young man, he sees her. He sees the struggle in her eyes as she slowly bends down, her hands trembling slightly as she tries to gather her things. He could have looked away, just like everyone else. He could have told himself he didn't have time, that his bus would be there any second, but he didn't. Instead, he walked over and knelt beside her. "Let me help you with that," he said with a warm smile. Together, they quickly picked up every last item and put it back in her bag. The woman's face, etched with the lines of a long life, broke into a beautiful, grateful smile. "Thank you, young man," she said, her voice soft but sincere. "You don't know how much this means to me. Thank you." The young man just nodded, wished her a good day, and caught his bus, the woman's words echoing in his mind. He soon forgot about the whole thing, just another small moment in his day. Now, let's fast forward a few years. Life has happened. The young man has grown, he's worked hard, and now he's at the biggest job interview of his life. This is it, the opportunity he's been dreaming of. He's nervous, his palms are sweaty, but he's prepared. He walks into the grand office and sits down opposite the main interviewer, a senior executive of the company. She's a poised, powerful woman with sharp, intelligent eyes. As she looks at his resume, he feels a strange sense of familiarity. He can't quite place it, but he's sure he's seen her somewhere before. She looks up from his resume and her expression softens. A small, knowing smile plays on her lips. "I remember you," she says, her voice carrying the same warmth he'd heard years ago on that busy street corner. The young man is confused. He searches his memory, trying to connect the dots. The interviewer continues. "Years ago, you were waiting for a bus. I was an old woman who dropped her groceries. You were the only one who stopped to help." The young man's eyes widened in disbelief. It was her, the same woman. He had no idea she was the head of this huge company. She leaned forward, her smile growing wider. In that moment, you didn't see an old, struggling woman. You saw a person who needed help. You showed character, compassion, and integrity when you thought no one important was watching. That's the kind of person we need in this company. Then, she said the words he had been longing to hear. "The job is yours. Welcome to the team." He was speechless. An act of kindness he had completely forgotten about had just changed the entire course of his life. This story isn't just a feel-good tale. It's a powerful reminder of a universal truth. What you put out into the world has a way of coming back to you. Kindness isn't a transaction. You don't do it expecting a reward. You do it because it's the right thing to do. But the universe has a funny way of keeping score. Your kindness creates ripples, spreading outwards in ways you can't even imagine. And eventually, those ripples return. It might not be tomorrow or next year. It might not come back in the form of a dream job. It might come back as a helping hand when you need it most, a new friendship, or simply a sense of peace in your own heart. Never underestimate the power of a simple, selfless act, a helping hand, a kind word, a moment of your time. These things have immeasurable value. So, the next time you see someone in need, don't just walk by. Stop, help, be the reason someone believes in the goodness of people. You never know whose life you might be changing, and in the process you might just be changing your own. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this message if it resonated with you. See you next time.